Cooking on your shit, that. Cooking up dope in the crock pot. We came from
Ain't no business, less the family in it. Ain't no business, less the family in it.
Moochilla, Vegas.
top smoking, no cooking the hot pot. Cooking on your shit, that. Cooking up dope in the crock pot. We came from nothing to something. I don't try nobody, grip the trigger. Nobody call up the gang and they come and get gang.
My brother is a
river,
killer.
give you a tissue. Bad and bullshit, bad. Cooking up dope with a Uzi. My niggas a savage. We got 30s and 100 rounds too. My niggas bad and bullshit, bad. Cooking up dope with a Uzi. Niggas a savage. We got 30s and 100 rounds too. Raindrops, drop top, smoking, no cooking the hot pot. Fucking on your shit, that. Cooking up dope in the crock pot. We came from nothing to something. Hey, I don't try nobody, grip the trigger. Nobody call up the gang and they come and get gang. Cry me a river, give you a tissue. Bad and bullshit, bad. Cooking up dope with a savage. We got 30s and 100 rounds too. All set. Records on records, got backers on backers on right. Gonna have some fun in the club.
Well, what's up, y'all? What is up? What is up? What is up? Y'all already know what time it is. It is the Family Business New Orleans time, and this is our group live discussion. Now, if you missed it, on Thursdays, I have a live after show, and myself and Ben, we just sitting up and chopping it up and talking about the show. So he's going to drop in from time to time. But y'all already know we going to go live every Thursday and talk about the show. But on Sundays, I have the crew up, and we're going to have a discussion about everything. So shout out to everybody who's already in the building. We appreciate you guys coming through. And listen, we got 2 episodes to talk about. So let me go ahead and get the crew up. Make sure y'all are hitting like, subscribe, share, do all of the things that you know you need to do, because that's the only way that they push out these videos, y'all. So let's go. Let me go ahead and get my girl up. Y'all already know one of my favorite people in the world, my girl, Miss Tika. Hey, boo.
Hey. Okay, let's get that bounce in there, y'all. Can we get that New Orleans bounce in there? Okay, listen, I'm just so excited, EJ. Oh my God, girl, I know I shouldn't be talking this much. I'm so excited. These 2 episodes was crazy.
Do what you do. Listen, you already know. You come talk as much as you want to, because you know I talk a lot too. Let me go ahead and bring up my girl, Latisha. Hey, boo. Hey.
Glad to be here. So excited about New Orleans. We finally here.
I know, right? I'm so excited about this. Okay, I love the theme music. I was good. You know what? I'm gonna say that for next week. But because you know we gotta compare both of the theme songs. I gotta see which one y'all feeling the most. I'm gonna give y'all a little bit of time to think about it. I ain't gonna put y'all on the spot like that. Okay. But y'all know we gotta talk about it. And let me go ahead and bring out my other girl, Tamieka's Den. Hey. How are you today? Oh, you on mute, boo.
I'm good. I'm here. I'm ready.
That's what's up. That is what's up. And then I don't know if Khandi made it back yet. But she might have made it back. I guess she went. Let me just see. It don't look like she made it back yet. Just she'll post in the chat when she made it back. But anyway, y'all, listen, I'm so excited about the Family Business New Orleans. Y'all know I geek out real hard and real bad when it comes to the family business. I don't know. I think I have an unhealthy obsession with this show. And then when they decided to do a spinoff, I was like, oh, I'm in it. Let me say what's up to the chat real quick before we go ahead and get the vibe check. What's up? Anita's joined. DeMarcus is in the building. Kaya in the building. Renee Beckham, Derek in the building. Monique 69 Ways. Thank you guys so much for coming through. Go ahead and drop down in the chat. Let me know what y'all thought about episodes 1 and 2. Go ahead and get that vibe check. Meanwhile, the ladies and I are going to go ahead and do our little vibe check on the episode. Let's see here. Let me know, y'all. Tika. What's your vibe check? But what's your vibe check?
Girl, you want a number or you want my excitement was on 10. But what I had to do was kind of dial back and act like I never saw the very first episode. And it felt brand new to me, but just the whole energy of everything, the music, the characters, the old characters, the new characters, the crossovers, it was everything for me. So it was a 10. I might be over exaggerating, but it was a 10 for me.
She said 10, 10, 10, 10. I was trying to put you over in the thing.
It's all good.
Tisha, go girl. What's your vibe check? What you think?
Yes, I had the same thing, Tika. I also saw the first episode and child, but I felt like it was brand new because I was like, oh, I don't remember that part. I don't remember that part. So it was really good. They came in with a bang. Let me tell you something. They gritty. It is not exactly what we're used to, but I love that part. So I'm gonna give it a 10 too. I love that they came out with 2 episodes, which they normally do, which is fine. But it's like you really got a chance to see, oh my gosh, we getting for real characters. You getting characteristics of people, but it makes you so interested into finding out what these people's stories are. So I'm so excited about that.
Y'all already know I got my girl Khandi Luv in the building. She is ready. She is here, ready to go to the funeral. And look like, hey boo,
Ah!
how you doing? You doing okay?
Oh Lord, they took it from me. Why?
Not Pierre, not your
Why?
Pierre girl.
Why? Oh, why?
I don't
That's
know.
all I can say.
I don't know why they
My
did that.
cousin, you're my favorite cousin.
I feel you. Hey y'all. What was he, your third cousin, twice removed on your daddy's side?
By my great grandmama. Yeah.
Oh, damn.
She was married to somebody, and we don't really. She had a lot of husbands, and it's a whole lot going on. But
I understand, girl. I get it. Listen, my condolences to you and your family, okay? Listen, what's your vibe check, though? I know you in mourning and all, but how was you feeling?
girl, I give it a 10.
Okay.
Lord forgive my troubles. Burn the city down back then. Turn the lights off.
Family business. Okay.
Ain't no business unless the family in it.
Okay. I'm sorry. Let me go ahead and get my other girl up here. What is up, Tamieka? Hey, boo. You know Khandi ain't got no sense, and I just have to feed into all of the shenanigans because I'm here for all of it. What's good, and what is your vibe check?
My vibe check. I'm enjoying it. Listen, I was looking forward to this. I think I might be the only one that's a virgin that have not read none of the books. Okay, I know about the original OG family business. Of course, EJ, the source, the number one source to go to, put me on to the family business, and then I got hooked, and then I was looking forward to New Orleans. So I'm still kind of learning these characters, but it started out, with a bang for me. It was okay. I was in it. I was ready. It was giving me what I wanted to be given. All these beautiful Black people. A lot of people that we know and recognize, all-star cast, some that I'm not that familiar with, but I'm ready to get to know. So I ain't got no complaints.
Hey, that's what I'm talking about right there. That is exactly what I'm talking about. Yeah, y'all know y'all girl is a little bit extra, and y'all know I have to have an icebreaker today. So, with that being said, no, Khandi, I'm not going to ask you the lyrics of the song. I'm saving that for next week. Thank you very much. Okay. Listen, because I know you've been ready for that. You've been waiting on me to ask you them lyrics for a minute, and I know you gonna know them.
Yeah.
But however,
learned.
not this time. But next week or the week after that. I don't know. I'm gonna have to surprise you now because you ready. But we gotta do a icebreaker, y'all. And y'all know. Let me go ahead and bring it up because give me a second. Welcome to the Family Business NOLA Survival segment. Now, y'all know your girl is extra, so just roll with me on this one. So, you guys have just graduated from cheese finishing school and you're sent on a mission for the legendary Duncans. However, you run into an issue and now you're being chased through the Louisiana Bayou by the Crescent Boys. What will you do to survive? This mission is called Trapped in the Bayou. I'm going to give you some scenarios, and each scenario is going to have a different outcome. You'll be placed on teams for this mission, and you'll have 10 seconds to decide what you're going to do. Each team has to decide what they're going to do, and then I'll reveal the outcome for each decision made, and you'll either move on or your mission will fail. Good luck, guys. Okay, so those are the rules, y'all. So this
Oh,
is going to
shit.
be
Lord.
our icebreaker.
I just shook my head like, oh, okay, but damn, I'm with y'all, oh, Lord.
This is gonna be our icebreaker. Y'all know I'll be extra sometimes. And y'all know what's so funny is I literally just put this together like in about a couple of hours ago because I was like, oh, that'll be fun. Let's do that.
How you
So
thought that?
I have no sense. And I'm sorry. I love you guys and we gotta do it. Tika, pick a partner.
Well, hell, since she corrected me on a slide that I did today, I'm gonna have to go with Latisha because she know her family business facts. So I'm gonna go with Latisha.
Monique said, "Oh Lord, EJ, y'all just roll with me, roll with me." Okay, so that means that Khandi and Tamieka are going to be partners. So,
Hey.
all right, y'all. So this is going to be. Hold on, let me get the first one up, and then y'all are going to make a decision as a team. Y'all can type in the chat whichever answer y'all want to go with. Y'all know I didn't bring my timer, so I just count in my head. But let me bring up the first thing. Okay, so I already did that. Okay, ladies, so you're being chased and you only have a few options. Will you A, hide out in an abandoned shack and wait for them to pass while coming up with a plan B? Will you B, swim across the swamp where your vehicle's located and risk running into gators? But if you make it, then you can get away. But if not, I mean, you know. And lastly, will you risk it all and have a shootout and hope you don't get unalive since the odds are stacked against you? It's 10 of them, 1 of Tamieka and Khandi, what say you?
We got to answer in the chat or
You
out
can
loud.
answer it in the chat or out loud, just as long as y'all in agreement.
Child, I know B is off the damn out of the question because I don't swim and I damn sure ain't swimming in no swamp.
Tamieka said, hey.
But we went to Shy's finishing school, Tamieka. We got this. I'm gonna say C.
Okay.
Because
Okay, see.
them ain't no real gangsters. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, see. Tisha and Tika. Y'all, I'm gonna say y'all names. I don't know what it is. Tisha, Tika. Okay. On the T's. What y'all going with?
I'm gonna tell you what.
what?
Go ahead.
Go ahead, Latisha.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you what I was thinking. I was thinking A. While we make a trap to get the gators to get them, because we can MacGyver something together to do the shootout, but then trap them so that the gators get them. Because I'm too big to be running, and I ain't trying to swim in the spot. I'm just sorry, no, I can't do it. I'm just saying we're gonna have to work it out up here while we in the shack. I'm just saying, that's me.
So y'all going with A?
Teacher.
I mean, but I'm a little gangster, and I'm feeling Cleo-ish. So I mean, but I'm gonna go with what my partner said. But see, I'm gonna just say this real quick, cause some so gangster that I wouldn't just have me a 9 millimeter. I would have me like a 60 cal or something big. I
Yeah.
go like Madam style, something real big to pop off with. But and
Yeah.
we could pop
Well, guess
off. You know
what?
what I
You got
mean?
lost in the thing, and you only got a little small gun. That's all you got.
Now, why you gonna come back with this little small gun? I was good, but I'm gonna just hide on
No,
out. I'll
you
hide.
got what you
I'll
got.
hide. With me and Tisha will hide.
Guys,
And we're gonna come
Okay.
up with a plan. We're gonna have to come up with a plan.
say
We're
it
gonna
again,
build our own. That big
Yeah,
one you talking about, Tika, we're gonna build it inside the shack.
that part. We're gonna go MacGyver on them. Okay. Good.
Okay.
Hey.
Okay.
in an abandoned shack. Okay, all right.
Girl, it's made of wood though. It got pieces.
Khandi, y'all said y'all gonna shoot it out. So
Yeah.
let's reveal y'all answer.
Okay, I see you. You chose to risk it all. You said, "Listen, I'm gonna go down in a old-fashioned shootout because who gonna check me, boo? Nobody." Okay, so listen. At the end of the day, you did what you had to do. I mean, you shot them all, but you just didn't notice that there was one coming from behind you, and they capture you. And John wants you alive so that he can torture you. I mean, I guess it's safe to say that the mission has failed. Sorry.
Boo.
Jean ain't about to torture me, honey, but we gonna
No,
do some
ma'am.
things. We
It's
gonna
two
figure
of
it
us.
out.
It's two of us. It's two of us.
It's one of you. Y'all are one person. One person. Y'all just on teams, but y'all are one single person.
But I got all 10 of them.
Right? Yeah, but you didn't notice that there was somebody else that was. I mean, it's a bunch of people coming after you.
Yeah, I got them.
You lost. You lost. Okay, you lost.
Oh wow,
you lost. But listen, I love the Tamieka. Did they just disappear? I can't stand there right now.
No, they did not. That's hilarious.
Listen, okay, so now. Okay, so y'all still in it. Y'all still in it. Let me see. Let me see where we at. Y'all said, oh, y'all see, I thought most people would have chose that one anyway.
I see you.
But
you chose to risk it all.
You chose
said,
wisely.
listen,
Now,
I'm
while
gonna go
you're
down
out,
in
you're
a
gonna run
old-fashioned
into
shootout.
a hidden satellite phone. It has 3 pre-programmed numbers in it. So you gotta choose wisely because you can only dial once because the phone is about to die. And by the way, one of those numbers is useless. It will result in a failed mission automatically. Sorry. So 1, 2, or 3.
Oh Lord.
Burn the city down back then.
Ooh, Tika, what you thinking? Ooh, wee. The pressure.
My troubles.
You know,
I'm so slow.
So we doing 1, 2, or 3?
3 pre-programmed numbers, 1, 2, or 3.
What you thinking?
Okay, wait a minute. Oh, wait. Right past you, and there is a hidden satellite phone in the shack, and there are 3 pre-programmed numbers. Bitch, 911, come get me. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
You got 10 seconds. Come on, 1, 2, 3.
Can we see the numbers?
We got to guess?
Yep.
Yes.
What's the area code for NOLA? What's the area code for New Orleans?
I don't know.
Or New York. What's New York area code? What's New York area code?
916, I think.
Whatever area code for New York, because we got to call the Duncans, the New York Duncans.
It's pre-programmed. You got to push number 1, number 2, or number 3.
That kind of pre-program. Well, hell, push. What you say?
We want to do rock, paper, scissors?
Okay.
Y'all 10 seconds been up. Y'all been unalive.
2. What you say? 2 or 1?
I'm cool with 2.
Or 3?
I'm cool with 2.
2? Okay,
2 or 3. I'm cool.
Okay, hold on. Did I pull up the thing?
Yeah, I'm so slow. You said 3 program numbers. I'm thinking, let's put in 3 program numbers.
So silly.
She said 911.
You said 2. You said 2?
2.
Okay, hold on. Let me 1 second. I gotta take this out. Y'all know they only give me so many
slide.
So many slides. And I had all these different options because I didn't know which ones y'all were gonna choose. Like this is a full actual little game here. I had
AJ, you had too much time on your hands.
I know, right? I was just doing stuff, and I told you it was the last minute. Okay, here go y'all. Call
okay, looks 2. Like you just called Saint. Oh my goodness, he says he'll help you, but you got to work for him now because he's about to be the boss. So it looks like you survived, but now you an op, and the Duncans will eventually murk you. But at least you live to fight another day.
And that is our icebreaker. Y'all actually did it like y'all didn't choose the numbers that I thought y'all would choose to make it like I thought somebody would at least try to swim across and get to the
I was going to swim.
No, we're not swimming across. No, swamp for no alligators.
Oh, ma'am.
I might have said swim. But when Tamieka said no, I was like, all right, cool.
And I'm from Miami. We don't play with the gators like that. We know what it is.
Okay, y'all so silly.
But that was fun. That was fun.
Yeah, I definitely wasn't messing with the gators.
I just want to say, at least with Saint, we know Saint is straight gangster, and he will pop out. So I guess I'll do a couple of years with Saint. I guess.
Let me see. Somebody said they were going with number 3. I was trying to see what I was gonna let whoever chose in the audience, because they chose something different. But I will let y'all see
what did number 3 say?
If you had a chose to swim across the thing, this is what would have happened.
Okay, so you chose to swim across the swamp and risk getting caught by some gators. I mean, this is all on you,
See, that's
boo.
the
But
devil.
guess what? You almost make it across the lake, but a gator grabs your arm and bites it off. But you make it to the car, but the chances are you'll probably bleed out unless you visit the voodoo lady who lives in the bayou too. And guess what? She'll help you, but she might just have to put a curse on you. Now she's gonna give you 3 choices of 3 different potions, but be careful because one of them will unalive you, and you'll go to the upper room.
Oh God!
So there's that.
I have way too much time on my hand today, y'all. My bad.
That's good. I like that.
Like
I like that. Good game. I like that.
We'll revisit it again and we'll choose. Y'all can choose. I'm gonna put some more options in it. I'll do something different with it. I'll have some set to the side. This was me actually just doing this on the fly, so I didn't even do all the stuff I wanted to do. So we'll revisit it when I have some more time, some real time. So anyway, y'all, we gotta talk about this doggone. We gotta talk about this episode. It was a lot. It was 2 episodes, and it was a lot going on. We met a lot of characters, and listen. Goodness gracious, I don't even know where to start at with these characters. I kind of want to go character by character and just kind of get an idea of how y'all feeling about these characters, about some of these in specific, especially being that almost everybody up here, with the exception of Tamieka, we all read the book together, kind of. You know what I'm saying? We read it at similar times around the same time. And I know, and that's why I really wanted Lex to be here, because Lex wanted to redo everybody. She thought everybody needs to be recast. And I'm just coming from that aspect of it, because we all had that conversation about the recasting. I personally was okay with the cast, but I need to know what y'all think about the cast, because the one I was mostly concerned about was Floyd, because the way he sounded in the book, and as opposed to it was just I don't know how we're going to do this, but I was thoroughly impressed with Pooch. I need to know what you think, Khandi. How was you feeling about Pooch?
So since I read the book and then I heard the audio, because of the voice difference, he sounded older. But of course he is younger than his
Big
sister,
Shirley.
Big Shirley. I mean, he's okay so far. I mean, it's okay. It works for him to have that chicken foot around his neck, because I don't think an older man would be able to handle all that, 3 times to get it ignited. And then, of course, she's a hot tamale, so he gonna have to keep up with it. So I think it's a good fit for him. And then he's a young hitter, so he don't mind taking people out. I mean, he's good. He fit the role.
I think so. I think he did a good job. I just have to take out that voice in my head, because that voice don't work. But he works as far as the character is concerned. Tika, what say you, ma'am? What say you with the Essentia? Because
I'm sorry, I got thirsty, but listen, Pooch got me thirsty, baby. I don't give a darn. When I say this man came through with the character, his sexual side, I'm strong, but I'm sexual at the same time. I'm just like, okay, Pooch, I see you. You're not Duran Ding Dong Davis anymore. I see him as that particular. I see him as Floyd. I another thing that I did when I got the book, I also, they put out who played or who was going to portray all the different characters. So even with the voice that the book actually gave us, or the whatever you call it, the Kindle book or whatever, even with that voice, I still saw his face. And so to me, he's always gonna be Floyd at this point. So I mean, I love it, and to me, I didn't see it. I mean, I like the cast selection. To overall, I'll just say that overall, I like the cast selection.
I did too. That's why I needed Lex here, because I needed her to tell me, now that she's seen it, how she feeling. Tamieka, how you feeling about this cast? What you think about Floyd in specific? Because he's one of my favorite characters at this point, because I just feel like he just gonna be out here.
Yeah, listen, like when I first came up, I was saying that I'm loving it because it's an all-star cast. There's a lot of people we know from a lot of different things, and then, some are new for me. But Floyd, he's interested. He's definitely interested in this relationship he got going on, and the chicken foot and everything is interesting. I want to see what he gonna be doing, where he gonna be going. It's good for me. Melrose won. Shout out Halo. I don't think you need to see the original Family Business to be able to get into this one. If you do, it's just nostalgia because you may recognize some people, but you can still pretty much pick up with the story and see what's happening over here in New Orleans, I would say.
That
Yep.
part. No, I completely agree with that. I think that you can very much watch this. I feel like it's a standalone. I feel like the only thing that you really get are some of the backgrounds, but that's the beauty of Carl Weber stuff. If you've been watching Carl Weber for a while or read any of his stuff or specifically you watch his stuff, there's always this underlining missing thing somewhere that leads you to some illusion of trying to figure something out, but not like just so much to where it irks you, but just enough mystery. I feel like he does that in his writing and with the television shows on purpose because he makes them kind of intertwined where you need the books to get some of the information for some of the stuff that you're going to see on TV. But this book felt standalone because nothing really carried over that much. You know what I mean? Like nothing really carried over. You don't get the carryover of the junior. You don't get the carryover of any of that stuff. You only get the crossover of introductions. You don't even get a crossover of, the Ruby situation because, she was left there with them, even though I believe she left, if I'm not mistaken. But you don't even get any of that. So I feel like you don't really need to. That's my opinion. What you think, Tisha?
No, I agree. Again, you just get a couple of crossover characters, but if you didn't know they were crossover characters, it wouldn't make a difference to the story for you. As far as the casting, I mean, seriously, Floyd and Big Shirley actually look alike. They did very well with the casting. I love that weight on Pooch. He's come a long way since Derwin. And actually, I don't remember the voice from the audiobook. I remember when we discussed it, but I don't remember it because I was always picturing Pooch. Like, yes, yes, yeah. And when we see it on screen, it's like, oh my gosh. He's sexy, he's funny, but he's gangster all wrapped up in one. And I am so excited to see what else. Ooh. Look,
Girl.
he rocking that chicken foot. I don't care what nobody talking about. He rocking that
Oh
thing.
yeah, he is rocking the chicken foot and proud. Okay, he ain't tucking
Proud.
over nothing.
Okay, I'm not mad at it
Good.
at all. But that's what's up. So when the episode first opens up, y'all, we open up with the scene of Pete. Well, we open up with the marquee scene, him and Antoinette. Lord have mercy. Now, ladies, we are gonna try to keep it, non-spoiler and all that type of stuff. When we get to the what's next, we are gonna travel into a little bit of what is gonna go on into the next episode. But I do want to be cognizant of people that, might not have read the book and they haven't told exactly who Antoinette is. But when we open up, he is banging the heck out of Antoinette and his mama come in. This one, it was all real for me, y'all. When I saw the first scene, I said, all snaps. All I remembered was I just remembered everything and everything just started visually coming in together. What are your first impressions of Big Shirley and this scene and Antoinette, like just the whole entire first opening scene when you first saw it? And I know Tika and Candy, I know y'all kind of saw it already, but this time y'all really get to sit with it, and I think Tisha too. Y'all really get to sit with it and really see it. What was your first impressions of just that scene and seeing Leela Rashawn become Big Shirley, Tika?
Listen, she walked in the room. She was like, "What the heck is going on?" She went to the pocketbook. She just creep in. She went to the pocketbook and pulled. Can I say that? She pulled the little. She pulled the little.
The blicky.
A blicky, a pole from Chicago. She pulled that pole out, and that was a wrap. Like, what is going on here? But initially, in my brain, I was like, "Who is this older chick going in to this young man's space?" You know what I mean? But then two and two started putting together. Marquis, what you doing? So, I was like, go Lady Love. You not sunshine right now. You gangster. Like, you pulling out poles out your pocket.
Okay, because she definitely went in. I said, okay. I mean, just comfortable with it too. I was like, listen, what you should have went over there and did was drag her, get her up out of here. But Tisha, what was your thoughts?
I felt the same way. One thing I did want to talk about is I've seen people in comments talking about. I mean, he's living with his mom and stuff like that. I'm like, hold on, he's a Duncan, and don't forget that Duncans live on a compound where their whole family lives in the house as well. And I think they made a point to address that because he said, "Mom, what are you doing in my wing of the house?"
Right.
So it
Absolutely.
kind of lets us know, okay, no, he does have his own space or whatever. It's not like she walked into her own home. She walked into their home. I thought that was interesting. Um, but yeah, and the fact that she let that girl get on past there like that, and then come to find out later on that she works for her too. Like, what, girl?
Mm-hmm.
How are you in your boss's son's bed and get caught by your boss? It's a lucky you ain't fired.
Girl, that
Anyway,
part. And yeah, just to kind of address that whole situation, I figured there would be people who would say things like that. But I feel like if you have not watched the original Family Business, maybe you would come to that conclusion. But if you are someone who has watched the OG, or even if you have read a book, you know that all the Duncans stay together, and they even address why they stay together because they're always better together. They addressed that, I think, in the OG show a while ago, and he does say something about why you in my wing of the house. So, it is what it is. Y'all get off Marquis. Marquis, because ain't that what Fair Play call him, Marquis?
Yeah,
Okay.
Marquis.
Hey, Shayna.
hey,
Let's see
Shayna.
what Angelica had to say. She said the first scene showed that Shirley is a Duncan, and just like Chippy and Nene, she control her kids.
Uh-oh.
Listen, she definitely puts the hammer down. That's for sure. She does what she have to do. Okay, so as we move in, we kind of start to get into the. That's not what I was trying to do. We get into the because I keep clicking it. My bad, y'all. I'm sorry. I'm trying to click something else and I keep clicking the wrong thing. We get into the whole basis of the story, like where this story is going to be built and kind of where it's going to go from here. It all starts because of a situation that happened at the doggone club. I'm going to play this little bit of clip right here.
Damn right, cowboy.
I got this. Now, Pierre, you win some and you lose some, and you lose more than you win.
Okay, Monique Cartwright. Listen, that was another character that I was excited to see come to life because I really wanted to picture her. I think she's doing an amazing job. She's the cousin, right? The cousin. She's kind of no nonsense, but she is not with all that other stuff. Like she ain't with all the blickies and all of that kind of stuff. But she's the floor manager, and she's there the night that Pierre is there. He's losing. We get old Billy Bob. How he gets New Orleans, I don't even know. But anyway, we got old Billy Bob there, and Pierre goes outside, and next thing you know, pop, 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 and he's out of there, and he's gone. This is where the basis of the story happens. They decide to get rid of the body. They decide, listen, we don't want that smoke with Jean. We're going to get rid of this body. We're going to get him up out of here. And then we're going to let the chips lie where they lie. Was this a mistake? Do you ever wonder, should they have just chose a different option, Khandi? Like, should they just done something different?
Always wonder if that was should they have chose something differently because you created more problems. You end up having to do more things to take care of something that because of witnesses, you know what I'm saying? So I think they should just I probably would have just left him there and say, hey, your brother XYZ, blah, blah, blah. Because that would, to me, I think it would have cut down on all these other problems that they created. Because when they moved that body, you got to pay off people. I don't want to go too far ahead, but you got to pay off people. You got to, but then you don't know if your witness is going to be quiet. You know what I'm saying? So, and we see that later on in the other episode, in the second episode. So, I mean, I would have left him right there and would have called Jean and say, hey, this is what it is. But moving that body created more problems than needed, in my opinion.
I feel you, Tamieka. What you think? You think they would have created more problems, or you think they went with the right option?
I don't know. Like from what they saying, they didn't have no choice because he ain't gonna believe them either way. I still don't know if I believe it. That just is real weird to me. That one minute you in here gambling, you get upset, and you go outside and you take yourself out like nobody wasn't seeing nothing that happened outside. They need some damn cameras, okay, so we can run it back. But so I feel like in their position, they think that's the best thing to do. They looking at it if it's the reverse way and somebody say, hey, your brother or your son or whatever walked out and just took himself out, that they wouldn't believe it either.
Mhm.
But, you know.
Because he didn't believe the story immediately when they told him what happened. So he didn't
Mm-hmm.
believe that. So he probably wouldn't believe nothing. Because I mean, some people know like I know my brother, he wouldn't have done that to himself. So it's like it's a toss up. It's either you win or lose. It's lose lose
Yeah, you know
situation.
how they say you damned if you do, you damned if
Hmm.
you don't.
Basically.
Yeah. I can't plug my headphones in. I'm really trying to. But yeah, so absolutely. Let me move around for a second. So yeah, I agree with you though, Candy. Like I feel like either way, I don't know what the outcome would have. I really don't think the outcome would have been any different. I think we would have got to the same place, just a little bit faster than we're getting there, is how I feel like. That's what I think. But
Mm.
anyway, so we make this decision, right? We also are gonna let me pull up my pictures because I got them in here somewhere. Let me see. Okay, Antoinette, we talked about her. Oh yeah, this is where I wanted to get to right here. So the next scene is when we actually get a piece of Jean. We actually get to see Jean in action, y'all. Listen, when I tell y'all that this man, I was like, he exactly who I thought he was gonna be. I said I was gonna be in love with a op. I'm in love with the op. Not saying, but definitely with David Banner. Now, basically, what's happening in this scene is that we're at Club Lanou. Basically, what their family does is they take people's properties, they buy into them either forcefully or or make people sign the dotted line, whether they want to or not. And they usually take already built up businesses to do this with, so that all they really do is just rake in the income from it, making themselves partners, or sometimes more ownership than the owner. Like, it is definitely a cutthroat business, and this is a business that he inherited from his father and his father's father. And those are the little things that we're talking about, that some of the things that you learn about in the book that they may not tell you. But just to give y'all an overview, that's kind of why they're in this business and where this business comes from. He's trying to take on, what was his name? Red Child, is that his name?
Yep, Red.
Trying to take on Red business. Don't make no sense. But talk to me about John, Tika. What was you feeling about John?
Bruh, why would you try to run after that man with a knife and he got a whole pole sticking at you? Like, what are you doing? Like, just sign the freaking paper at this point, because he told him, "Hey, here go $200,000. Here's the contract. Sign it over. Sign the deed over to me, and we're done. And you get to live." But he got to witness his son be unalived, and then I guess his heart was just so broken. So I guess he was like, I can't live without my son, so I gotta go. I'm gonna do what I gotta do at this point. But Jean was not to be messed with, and it's clear we're definitely introduced to who Jean Darnett, who Jean LeBlanc really is.
Mhm.
Jean Paul. I be calling him Jean Claude because it sounds better, but it's Jean Paul LeBlanc. That is a
LeBlanc.
strong name. That is a
Tika
strong
fan?
family name. She probably accidentally kicked us out.
Oh.
She'll be back in.
Mm-mm-mm.
But yeah, that's a strong name. Tisha, what did you think about just meeting this character for the first time and his cutthroat business practices?
Ooh wee! I love me some David Banner, but baby Jean LeBlanc got me scared for real. Like, he is a scary character. I knew when Mr. Red came out there, child, I knew he was a goner. As soon as he came out there talking about something, I told you to leave us alone or whatever he said. I knew he was a goner then. Because, sir, just know.
Mhm.
There was no way that if they got your son, that they were really gonna let you take that check and just roll out. It's over for you. You almost, it just made more sense to have just given them the money just giving up at the very beginning.
Yeah.
Just give it to them
Work
because
with it.
just work with it and then try to see how you can get in, how you can fit in. Because I guess you were still gonna be able to work there, I suppose, but you just would have been his business partner. But in the book, I love me, and now I do remember the voice for Jean in the book, and it was very mellow, and I was like, okay, that's nice. I liked him in the book, ah, but he just too gritty for me. And now that I'm looking at it, I'm like, dang, I really am. I'm afraid like that. He got me shook over here.
Dang, not
It's
he
They
got
very
you.
much
shooting all major
shook.
shit. Look,
Very much shook. He is about that life, about that business, and child, I'm afraid for the Duncans. And I'm like, ooh, I'm gonna stand with my family, but I'm afraid for them.
Okay, listen, that kind of turned me on. I was like,
hmm
Girl,
no. But let me
Jesse
tell
and
you what
Floyd.
got me. What got me was Saint. He coming there, pow. Somebody tell Red. I said, Lordy, the way he said that man name, you know he a cuckoo cuckoo. The
Mm-hmm.
way he said the man's name. And tell Red that somebody's here to see it. I said, oh Jesus, whole thing. But then John sits down while Saint is handling business. John sits down. You ain't really see him.
mm-mm.
And he got his back turned the whole time while, business Saint handling business. And then he get up in that white suit and Jesus, that thing so fine.
Ooh,
Girl,
okay. Ooh, wee. Yes, Lord.
I don't remember much after that. I just know he was fine when he turned around in that stool and
girl,
that
you so
three-piece
silly.
suit. Listen.
Angelica said, love David Banner, hates him in the book, and now the TV show. This man does not have a gentle bone in his body.
And
I
I love
agree.
it. I
And he's
loved
a
it.
bully. And he's a bully.
Okay,
Hmm
let me see. I got it. Oh, hold on, wrong one.
He's definitely a pit bull.
Okay, there you go, Tika. You was in here twice, girl.
Girl, I don't know what the hell happened.
I think David Banner got you shook.
Okay.
He
Okay.
did. He had me
Clicking the,
shook.
clicking the wrong
He
button.
had my nerves bad. I was like, I love the gray part on his beard, but he had me a little nervous. I'm like, stop popping people already. Show just
Okay.
started.
Listen, we found out that Kendall, who worked for Red Tamieka, was actually Jean's niece. What did you do? Did you see it coming? When she pow.
Everything about this whole part irritated me. First of all, him coming out with the hammer, but then putting it down once he recognized, but then wanting to talk junk like, oh, you ain't your daddy any damn way. You can never be him. And then didn't even know, like, sir, we don't check references. You're supposed to be an OG. You're supposed to know what time it is. Like, I was confused about everything. Like, the fact that they just got over on him like that, took out his son. And then for all of that, you might as well have picked that hammer back up and, at least caught some of them before you went out. You over here, like you said, bringing the knife to the child. He might as well went outside and just dug his own grave or threw himself in that damn swamp.
Okay, that
Let
part.
me say, can I just tell you, she reminded me of Trouble. I'm like,
Oh, yes. Me, I was thinking that when I was watching.
I was so mad about it too. Like, ugh, oh
No,
no, please,
don't bring
Jesus.
trouble. Girl, do not bring trouble up. Oh my gosh. And what's so funny, y'all, is that like every now and again, Carter like to stop by the person who plays Trouble. She like to stop by and talk shit. And she came into the thing, and I love her. She came into the thing talking about Trouble just misunderstood or something like that. No, the hell she ain't. She just do
just
too
trouble.
damn much.
Too much.
She is her
Do too
name.
much. She is her namesake, for real, for real.
She entered the scene.
That part. But yeah, so Red is gone. Red is gone, and now John owns this business. Backyard deals and cover-ups, y'all. Sheriff Clay. Honestly, y'all, I don't like Sheriff Clay, but at the same time, I don't know if this is who I pictured exactly, but I'm glad about it. I feel like I'm okay with it, but I still don't like the sheriff. Like the sheriff just do too much. But we learned that they have like a relationship. Basically, Big Shirley has the mayor. I'm so sorry, y'all. My phone just keep going off. The mayor in her pocket, and the mayor, has Sheriff Clay, who does his stuff for him, right? And we'll get it. Well, I don't think they brought it up yet, so we'll just gloss over that. But anyway, they are going to. He brings the body out there, and he needed to disappear, and she's going to help him disappear it for $50,000, which I really felt like was a really low amount. That was a low amount for me. I don't know. I just feel like it was worth more than that. Like, I don't think I could disappear a body for $50K. I really feel like I need a higher number.
At least it's more 200.
Okay, so it's not just me then. Okay, because I was like, maybe I'm just being greedy because I feel like this is not enough money.
Yeah, he was lowballing her from the beginning, but she messed up because then you got to pay somebody else. You got to split that money with somebody. Child, please. This body? Oh no,
My whole body and my career, possibly if I get caught in my life, if I really get caught. Like, no, I'm gonna need it to be worth more than that. But she agrees to do so, and so they're gonna act like the Gators basically got to him. Now, I don't know if I have a slide of this. I didn't. I'll come back to it in a minute. I'll go ahead and talk about that. I don't have a slide of it, but there's gonna be a moment when they tell Jean about it, and he immediately doesn't believe the situation. And we learn at some point when Marie is talking to her daughter Simone, which we'll get into as well. But we learned that that Jean puts out $100,000 reward out for anybody who has information, because his brother can't swim for one thing, and he's afraid of gators. So why the hell is he out there in the swamp, right? What are y'all thoughts around just Jean's reaction and him putting up this money immediately? And apparently they don't even have a really good relationship. Tika, I'll start with you.
Yeah. First of all, in regards to the sheriff, real quick, I think they have a long-standing relationship of her having things disappear for the Duncan family. So that's probably why that amount was acceptable. That $50K was acceptable to her. As far as Jean, it's like Jean and Pierre, it's like, I can talk bad about my sibling or my brother or somebody, but nobody else can talk bad or talk trash about them. So regardless of the fact that they didn't have this very perfect relationship as brothers, that was still his brother. And at the end of the day, he knows his brother enough to know that, just like you said, EJ, being out there at the water and alligators and all that stuff, that's not his speed. So this is not making sense to me. So, okay, $100K, we're going to put it out there and we're going to figure out what actually happened to my brother. And then he shed tears. I was like, wait.
It was a thug tear too, girl.
What? Oh my God. So yeah.
It was a thug tear. And I didn't appreciate Sheriff Clay lying on him, talking about he did shed a thug tear. I know she saw that thug tear while she was in there schooling them beignets.
Both eyes.
Okay. I said, come on now, you just doing too much. And had the nerve to take them people beignets. They look good, but you ain't have to take a plate. I mean, she took a whole plate. Just extra. Just extra for no reason. Let me go over here into the chat real quick. Hey, Stephanie. Shout out to you, boo. Hey, EJ and everyone. I think Jean wasn't going to believe that his brother was unalived himself in the swamp because he just had the same thing done to the father and his son. Jean LeBlanc is definitely giving Brother X vibes. Is he though? Is he? Love David. Oh, okay. We saw that one already. DeMarcus, I'm not gonna say nothing. He ain't giving no dog on Brother X vibes.
He might be though, EJ, because of that whole creepy laugh that he gives. Like, he got psychopath written all over his face. Like, he laugh at stuff that ain't even funny. Like, bro, what is wrong with you?
I mean, but is it not funny though? Listen, right now I'm in my op era, okay? DeMarcus, shout out to DeMarcus. I'm in my op era. We might be here on some things a little bit more than I care to be, but we gonna be there for a little bit until I get tired, until they start messing with my boy Curtis, then that's a whole different story. Tamieka, how was you feeling about Jean and the revelation about, him not believing it and putting up this money to say, hey, if anybody has information, come see me?
Yeah, I wasn't expecting him to believe it. They knew he wasn't gonna believe it. That's why they was trying to just say, "Hey, get that shit up away from me and pay off who they can pay off, so it don't come back to them." I did think it was weird that he was like smiling and turned on, like, "Oh, I'm gonna be able to release some stress. This is some good news." When they came to him later, I was like, "Oh, okay." The way he just switched, from the serious to the laugh, and them
He
teeth
really
was
did.
nice and pearly and white. But anyway.
And they was, girl.
Yes.
Okay.
No,
Love
but he
it.
definitely did have the thug tears. He was
He
active.
did. He did. And it was so sexy. I was like, listen, they say a man that's okay. But yeah, I mean, yeah, okay, I'm sorry. Protection and chicken foot, y'all. Listen, when Floyd was giving, let me tell y'all, Pooch was giving this performance. I don't care what nobody say. He was giving this performance when he was making love to Ernestine. It felt like she had the stuff all over him. Like, I don't know what happens in any of this stuff. I'm not familiar. I don't want to know. I'm good on that. However, whatever is going on with this, he is mesmerized. I mean,
Listen, she had him with the woo 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 woo.
okay.
He was wide open.
He said he didn't care. He gonna wear this chicken foot, and he wore that chicken foot. Y'all know what else I liked about this? I love the fact that we have a little bit of comedy. I love that we get to laugh a little bit in this as well, even though we know that they are definitely being a little bit gritty. Here's one of those moments where we got to laugh a little bit.
Wait a minute, Mo. What? Is that a damn chicken foot over there?
He said, "That damn chicken foot real good." Listen, at the end of the day, he said, "Look, whether he got some or not, okay." Listen, he in this thing, but he did look like he was. Listen, he said he was feeling real good.
When he
So,
started walking, I was hollering.
oh yeah, that
Yeah,
was
hilarious.
funny. But Ernestine, like, how much of a fact, like, we know that she's the girlfriend. Well, she ain't even a girlfriend. We know that she is his love interest, is what we're gonna call her. We know that she is his love interest, but how much of an impact, or how much do you think she's really gonna play, as far as we know who she is? According to BT Plus, her character is this voodoo priestess, his girlfriend, or situationship, whatever you want to call it. They didn't say that. I'm saying situationship, or whatever you want to call it. And she just basically wants to protect him, right? Like that's all she wants to do is protect him. So how much do y'all really think that we're gonna see of Ernestine? Erica Hubbard did an amazing job, by the way. I actually think she did pretty good. I get that New Orleans dialects are kind of hard. It's just hard. I'm sorry. I feel like it's just one of those hard ones, but I think she did pretty decent with it. Tika, what you think about Erica Hubbard and her portrayal of Ernestine, and how much do you think we're really going to see of her, and like, to what capacity do you think we're going to get? Like, what is she really going to be doing? Is she just going to be like this supporting girlfriend character, or will we get something more from her?
Well, we're gonna take what we can get right now. Right now, she is his high priestess, his voodoo priestess. She's his protector. She is his lover, his friend. She's someone he can confide in. Like, she's those things for him right now. I think they're in a situationship where labels don't matter, because at the end of the day, if she really wanted to keep him on lock from messing with anybody else, she has the magic and the power to do such. And so I think Erica Hubbard, she's doing an awesome job being this voodoo queen, this voodoo priestess, whatever they want to entitle her. She's doing her thing, because at the end of the day, I don't really know what it is to practice voodoo. So to me, as what I see on the screen, she's doing a hell of a job doing her voodoo. She has him mesmerized. The sexual chemistry between the two of them, whether she's putting a spell on him or not, it's just there. That she can look in his eyes and he can look in her eyes, and they just have this magic, and he wants to keep on getting it in, not just one, not just two, not just three. He want to get it in the next one, and she's like, "Nah, baby, you gotta wait until this power starts working." I love it though. I love the whole dynamic between the two of them.
Okay, I'm not even mad at it. DeMarcus, stop it. Anyway, Tisha, like, did this character really come to life for you?
Yes, whatever she's selling, he is buying it 10 times. Okay, period. She put that mojo literally on him, and he is being protected.
Okay, putting it on him.
That's it. She's doing a really good job. I've only seen her in a few movies on Tubi, and this is very different for her, and she's really doing a good job.
Girl, she's still Lincoln Heights for me. That's it. That's it. I will forever. She will forever be the little girl in Lincoln Heights. So, and I can't remember nothing else that she really played in, but I think she's doing an amazing job. And this is definitely different from that for sure. Tamieka, Mayor Sims, the hustler. Listen, Mayor Sims make his way around. He in the Black Hamptons. He over there doing his thing, getting he over there letting people buy him out. He over in the OG family business, in people pockets lined up. He was the congressman over there. I think he was a mayor at one time. He the mayor in like he just all around. And we learned that he's the new mayor now out here in New Orleans. And he and Big Shirley, and we're going to double back to Big Shirley in a minute because I got a lot to say about that, but I want to hear y'all thoughts. But he and Big Shirley have this relationship, right? At the end of the day, she pays him. He wants more money, though. She's paying him $75K a month. Now he wants $100K a month. What did you think about, and I'm not sure if you watched Black Hamptons, but I know that you watched the OG. So what did you think about seeing Mayor Sims kind of come over here in his capacity as what he's doing over here? Because I feel like we're going to see a lot more of him, actually.
He annoying over there, he annoying over here, he annoying everywhere, okay? But he gonna get his dollars. He don't care the highest bidder. He is definitely for sale. You know, you know that you can count on him as far as giving him the green. If it ain't about the mean green, then I don't know. You might be in trouble. So that's pretty much what I think about me and Sims.
Okay. Candy Love, you're
Yes, ma'am.
back. Listen, we said let's go to New York. Let's go to
Hey.
NY, baby. When I saw Vegas come on there, y'all talking about a kid in a candy store. I just got real giddy. I was like, there's Vegas. So the premise of the story is that so there's that situation. We already talked about the situation. And now Big Shirley says, hey, I need you to head on down to Houston because you can't be here. Now you can go get rid of a body, but I need you to go to Houston because I don't need you to be in harm's way. But you can go pay off the sheriff and possibly get in. I'm sorry. I'm gonna let it go. But I'm just saying it's a little shady. But you know, it is what it is. But we get to New York, we see the familiar house, we see the mansion. We was like, and all I said, we got a mansion in Dubai. That's literally what I said when I saw it. How was you feeling just getting the vibes of Vegas? Because Vegas is a character that we hear about all the time, but we only really just got to see him in the last season of the family business, like more often. So what were your thoughts just seeing him?
Oh, of course. It's nostalgic. I was like, there go my cousin. Hey, cuz. I hate I didn't get to see my aunt and uncle, but I was glad to see Vegas because we know Vegas is the next person after LC. Like, that's the person that you're going to go to, especially since he's home anyway. That's the one that you're going to go to. That's the one that's going to handle business. And I was happy to see him. Um, he brought back all the feels, made it feel like we were at home again. You know what I'm saying? Even though we just watched the episode, it wasn't like it we back in the day where we couldn't see it but one time. We just watched it a couple months ago. So, it was just like, hey, we back at home with our cousins in New York.
Okay. And Vegas always got that look. But I
Mhm.
love the fact that they're really a family. Like at the end of the day, like everybody is a family. Like even though Nene Nim was coming down there acting real shady, right? But like they still a family at the end of the day. And so I guess that's what bothers me about this character, Big Shirley, because I'm about to really switch over into that. And I really want to hear from everybody about how y'all feel about Big Shirley. We're going into a whole new New Orleans, right? We're going into an entirely different show. And so some people have never even seen the OG show. So they're going to have different feelings, I know. But as people who have watched both of them and read books and all of that stuff, how do you feel about the character Big Shirley? Because Big Shirley grand opening is somewhat totally different for me than Big Shirley New Orleans in the book and in the TV show. I really just don't like her. And I thought that after seeing Leela Rashawn bring her to life, that I would have more of a connection to the character, but I still feel disconnected from her as a Duncan. Like, I don't feel like I want to go to bat for her. I don't feel like I'm be like, let's roll, let's go make sure Big Shirley okay. I'm like, nah, what you gonna do is you gonna lean off of my LC. You gonna stop coming for him like that. That's how I was really feeling. That's the energy and the time I was on. Tisha, what are your thoughts?
Okay, so in the books, I love Big Shirley. I mean, there was a moment where I was kind of like, when she was against Chippy, I was like side eyeing her or whatever. But over time, I really love her character in the books, and just all the things that she sacrificed. Now, bringing it into life, I'm not such a big fan of Big Shirley on screen. I love Leela Rashawn. She looks really good. But I think the difference between her and the other mothers, because I think all of the moms are, they're protective of their children. The difference between her, Chippy, and Nene is that Nene and Chippy, their kids have kind of proven themselves. They've backed off. They let their kids do their own thing. Whereas she's still in the position because she's lightweight, babying Marquise, and he has to boss up on her because he's not a baby. He's not a kid. So I think he just has to prove his self. In addition to her underlying issue with Uncle LC and Aunt Chippy, which we won't talk about just yet. But because of her reasoning, I understand why. But I'm not a super fan of Big Shirley on screen. Not yet. I'm not going to bat for her, but I'm going to bat for Marquise. So by default, we're going to bat for her too.
Not me. Not me. Not by default. I don't like her. I don't like her because she's a hypocrite. And shout out to
She is.
Angelica because she's channeling my this is what I feel. Big Shirley is a hypocrite in Nola. She hates the
She is.
Duncans, but she and her cousin sliced up a dude in the middle of a funeral. That's gangster. Now, I did respect that. And because y'all know I like a good But at the same time, like what you're saying doesn't match with what you're doing. It doesn't make sense. And I feel like there has to be more to the story. And it has to be more than just the Trent thing. It has to go beyond that because I just don't buy that that's the only thing because what you're saying don't line up with the violence, the drugs, the this, because that's what she keeps saying, right? In this episode, she said it like 3 times. Don't add up to me. I just feel like there's something else, and I feel like it has more to do. I feel like it may have something to do with Levi, because we got to think about it. She stopped going around them far before this Trent situation, because they act like they haven't seen each other in forever since they were young, which means that you stopped being around them a long time ago. Something is missing, and we don't quite know exactly what it is because they haven't presented it to us either places. Neither the book nor the television show.
I agree.
I agree. And then there's a disconnect with her. I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, I just wish that I wonder why they didn't make reference to her scar. Why they didn't bring the scar to life.
Maybe they will one day.
Maybe, but that would also answer some questions.
But I think they got over that though.
I mean, but we're also wondering what this disconnect is. So it could stem all the way back to that, because if it stems back to Levi, and
I think it got something to do with him, with whatever reason that they broke up, with whatever happened in this whole situation that we don't know what it is because we don't have a clue. I think it got something to do with that, and that Carl is just holding out on us. Carl, come on now, bruh. Come on. Tell me.
Yeah. For one thing, I think there's a disconnect with the character other than her dislike for LC. She doesn't, I think like somebody was saying, she doesn't use the name. She doesn't say I'm a Duncan. She doesn't, even though Duncan has nothing to do with her, but because that's a name, sometimes you can use your name as currency. And she doesn't do that. Like New York does. You say Duncan, and everybody get to ducking and hide, or they get to make sure they do what they got to do because they know, hey, they gonna come after you. But in Nola, it's a disconnect because it seems like that name doesn't carry any weight there. Maybe because everybody is in New York and they are here, she doesn't use it. And like she don't even want it. She should just change whatever her damn maiden name. She need to go back to that because she doesn't want
Right.
to be a Duncan. She doesn't care. She doesn't want them. She don't like them. And it's I just think, and I don't mind Shirley. I don't have an issue with her other than the disconnect, and she doesn't want to be connected to the family. That's my only gripe with her at this moment.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Demarcus, you said that Big Shirley is more gangster than Chippy. I think Chippy is more kept. She don't have to be out here in these streets like that. Now let's just get it right, okay? Because we remember when she went over there and what happened with old what's his name, Bernie, whatever his name is. We remember when she does need to get active, she can get active, but she don't have to. She got LC. Why she need to be out in these streets? Like I'll be looking at LC upside his head if she was out here in these streets like that. Big Shirley is out here by herself. She just have her son and her thing. She the boss. That's what the boss have to do. I'm not saying that she not gangster, but I don't think it's a comparison between her and Chippy. I think it's hypocritical, which is different than saying that somebody is more gangster than somebody. I'm saying that the character Big Shirley says one thing, but it doesn't make sense because she does all of those things. She out here shanking people. Her characters, Floyd said, I can't remember what scene it was, what episode it was, but he says, "Oh, was it worse than what you did to that dude a year ago or something like whatever time frame he said that. That means that you out here taking out people too. So what makes it's like those people? What makes one sin greater than the other? Okay, that's all I'm asking. Tika, your thoughts, ma'am.
Listen, all of them hypocrites. At the end of the day, you know, they do one thing and say the other. But at the end of the day, right now, I mean, I'm gonna be Team Big Shirley. It is what it is. This is her story. At the end of the day, just like you said, AJ, she's a boss. She don't have LC or Larry. You know, she don't have anybody to kind of come to her rescue. So she has to handle her business. She's trying to teach Marquis how to be the man, which is hard for a woman to try to teach a man how to be a man. But she has to, because I feel like because of the loss of her other son, it's difficult for her to let those reins go on Marquis. At some point, she's going to have to say, okay, Marquis, do your thing. But right now, she's still kind of looking at him like, you're my baby and I got to protect you at all costs, no matter what. As far as Layla Rashawn doing her thing as this character, I like her. I like her for Big Shirley. This is a little bit of a different side of a character that we've ever seen. And I think it's gonna get a little bit darker because we already know her family is about to, you know, some things about to go down with her family. So she's going to have to show an even more darker side. Yes, her character is a hypocrite. However, she's just doing what she has to do. As you said, EJ, she's bossing up. She's a boss. So.
And that's all good. I just need her to leave LC name out her mouth like that. Like, don't
who ain't gonna talk about LC? Who's not gonna talk shit?
Don't bring LC into it.
But she gonna feel how she feel about LC. See, this is the thing. This is y'all who been tapping in and tuning in with us for a while. Y'all know when it comes to LC and Chippy, you can't say nothing wrong. Nothing wrong. But it is what it is. This ain't got nothing to do with Chippy. This ain't Chippy's show. This ain't Chippy's life right now. We talking about Big Shirley, and you know
how hypocritical she is.
It's got. I'm not mad at her. Come on, Big Shirley with the sharp blicky. I would call it the sharp blicky. She just walk up to a dude. Hey, how you doing? Clip. Okay, you out.
I ain't saying she ain't gangster. I ain't saying that at all. See, y'all don't get it twisted. I ain't saying that. Listen, I'm here for the shenanigans. What I'm saying is own it. Okay, if you gonna be out here living this life, own it. But don't be downing nobody else because of what they doing, and you doing the same exact thing, but you doing it in the name of family and doing what I have to do. Well, guess what? They doing what they have to do too to protect their business and their empire. Tamieka, did I come to you, boo?
No, I'm excited to because all this is new for me. So I'm just learning Big Shirley. I'm just meeting her. I'm excited to see Leela playing in this role. I'm glad to have her back on the TV screen, and I want to see where she can take it to. I don't know where her, the backstory of what her problem or issues are with Elsie and them. Okay, so I can't really speak to that part, but hopefully it's a good reason. If it's not, then I will have to get on her neck about it. But outside of that, I'm here for it. And to me, she just seems like, she's thinking that she's protecting her son and doing what's best for her son. And I kind of, agree with Tika with that. And I also agree that they all be hypocrites. They all be do as I say, not as I do. I could do this, but you can't do it. Or I do it better than you, or I know more than you. So I feel like that's pretty much the guidelines that they usually follow, even though that may not be the right way. So I'm just, I'm still along for the ride, trying to see where she gonna be going. I got aunt that Shirley reminded me of, and I wasn't mad at her and Mo for doing a little jig, jig, jig on the side.
Okay, that's what's up. Hey, Angelica. See, Angelica always we be like reading each other. She like my inner the family business person. She said Trent set himself up, walking up to Consuela, talking about he's Orlando Duncan. If he had kept his mouth shut, it would have been Orlando to catch that bullet. She can't blame Elsie. Listen, that part, because what we can do without is Orlando. We can live without him.
Oh, no.
Yes, we could have. Orlando would have been just fine. What we missing? Listen, Orlando almost got our uncle unalive because he don't want to listen. That's all I'm saying. Tisha, close your mouth. Don't do that. He can go. If we gonna get rid of any Duncan, it could be Orlando. Orlando is my least favorite. Well,
He is
Junior is
no
making it
Paris is my least favorite, but
Junior.
Orlando's right behind Paris. But still, we need all of the Duncan children.
Paris can't go nowhere because Paris actually is useful. Orlando is useless, except for that drug he made. That was a good play.
Oh, just that. Just heat. That's all. And fire by default. I mean,
And he got a and he got a tight what you call that lineup? In that lineup, stay lined up. Okay.
Junior working his way up to number one though.
That's what I said. Junior is kind of getting there, so I don't know. I really don't know. Y'all, Cousin Curtis. Listen, they sent Cousin Curtis and Lauren back. How excited are y'all about Lauren getting a bigger storyline? Because if there is one person that I have wanted to know more about after reading the Family Business book 6, I believe it is, where we actually learn so much more about Lauren and where we actually get into that character a little bit more. I've been waiting for them to give her a freaking storyline, but I don't know if I expected this one, Tika. Lauren, I'm excited. Lauren and Cousin Curtis are here, and they both about to get into the shenanigans, which we will talk about in the what's next, because that will happen on the next episode. But hey, don't talk about Paris DeMarcus. She cannot go. Stop it. Go ahead, Tika.
Oh my God. Listen, I mean, I'm excited. I definitely want them to give us more what do they call it? Character development for Lauren as well as Cousin Curtis, because there's many more layers to both of those characters. And I ain't gonna talk about it. I just know they about to get in some ish, and I'm ready for it. I mean, can we see some chest and some, never mind. Anyway, I'm ready for it. That's all I got.
Listen, don't be know our cousin like that. We can't be trying to look at him like that with them pretty eyes.
He's your cousin. Your cousin.
Okay. You said, don't put that on me.
Your cousin.
Your cousin.
What not is mine. Okay, yours.
Okay.
And then proceeded with the fan. Tisha, Cousin Curtis and Lauren.
I love that Cousin Curtis is coming along. Okay, I'm okay with Lauren coming along. I am glad that we're getting some character development with her, because honestly, I saw her as very boring. And I mean, she had a couple of, notable scenes, I suppose. But I really wasn't. I was always bypassing Lauren because I was like, girl, bye. Especially and then when she did to go off on Sonya, I was almost like, girl, no, I don't like her. So I'm glad to see we get a little bit more of her. I think all the characters always deserve to get there. So I love backstories.
Me too.
So I'm loving this part of it or whatever. So yeah, okay, come on, Lauren, please give us something because otherwise you can go into oblivion along with Trent. That's all
Oh
I'm saying.
God! So we can't get rid of Orlando, but we can send Lauren. And Lauren ain't done nothing to nobody. Tisha.
Exactly. That's the point. She's boring.
But
Do
leave
something, girl.
Lauren you. But we was all over. Oh, I can't believe you, Tisha. Oh my God.
Listen, at least we see enough of Orlando to not be able to stand him. You know what I'm saying? He
That
give
is
us
true.
something. He give us something. Lauren don't give us anything. And I'm just like, Lord have mercy. Come on.
I think I fell in love with Lauren in book 6, and I think that was
Yeah,
the
I agree
basis
with
of how.
Latisha. For the show, Lauren, that
Yeah.
I've been introduced to, she gives me absolutely nothing. So I'm
I
going
don't
to
even know what her voice sound
believe
like.
you when you say that we about to, have this background and have her be stepped up as a character. I look forward to that because right now it don't make me no never mind. Now, Cousin Curtis, absolutely here for it.
Absolutely.
All day and every Sunday.
Okay.
Two times on Sunday. Stop playing with the candy. Two
Uh,
times on
3
Sunday.
times, okay? I could,
Okay,
yeah,
3 times for the okay.
3
That's my cousin
times.
though. So but
Hey,
here we
but
go.
we ain't that close though.
She's trying to say that fourth cousin, like fourth, fifth cousin, don't really count.
Third to 3 times removed. Cause
Okay.
grandma and auntie, we don't know what they was doing, and
You
hey,
so silly.
we don't know who the pappy. So it is.
You be that baby. Okay, but yeah, that's what's up though. No, I get it. We don't know anything about it except for she popped off at Sonya, who
Mm-hmm.
oh, I'm so mad at Sonya right now too. But that's all we really know. And she came in with the energy that was like, girl. So I get that, but I forgave her, but only because I read book 6 and then I forgave her. And I said, okay, I forgive you. Okay. We gone. Candy. What are your so I'm gonna shift gears because I know how you feel about cousin Curtis, our fifth cousin Curtis, twice removed on our daddy's side by our uncle that may or may not be
Aunt Bertha's grandchild.
yeah,
We
him.
don't know.
Yeah. That one. Absolutely. So I know how you feel about that. But in this particular scene that I have the photo up of, we see Aunt Nene has decided to bring her behind out here too. Okay. She done decided to come. Larry done picked up the phone. He said, listen, hey babe, hey boo, hey, listen, I'm out here trying to get back to you. Listen, Larry said that he wanted his wife back. They out here robbing, I'll say liquor stores. They out here robbing drugstores and stuff, all because he wanted to get that medicine because he needs to be able to get back to his wife, and the only way he can come back is medicated. This tells me that these two been talking. They've been communicating. He been calling her. That's the way she snuck off, and that's why they had this conversation. Somebody asked me in the comments, not these comments, but another comments, they said that they didn't understand why when in OG he said that he was taking his medicine, but then now he was trying to get the medicine. This man is on the run, y'all. He cannot get a prescription to go get this medicine. He got to do what he got to do. What are your thoughts about Nene, her coming, and then her still talking to Larry and looking like she's still as in love as ever and want to get back with her husband? I ain't mad at it because I like Larry.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I love Larry, crazy Larry. Nene. Okay, first of all, I'm glad to see Thelma. I'm glad to see Bernadette Stannis on the television screen. So if she has to come to New Orleans to be on TV, I am here for it. No problems. I do need her to pick up a blicky, a shank, a zip tie. I need her to do something. Okay, I need her to do something ruthless. But for her to still be in love with her husband the way she is, I adore that. She's endured so much. That man took over the crazy house. He was a patient and he was the director. So I mean, you got to be on some strong medicine yourself to deal with him. So you know, I appreciate her wanting to be with her husband, but dang, the man had to go rob the daggum pharmacy for prescriptions, not the bottle, but other people's prescriptions to get what he needed to get to be medicated. Now, what is he gonna do when he run out?
Go rob another drugstore. Come on, keep up, Candy. That's what he gonna do. He gonna keep
Exactly.
robbing these
But I
Oh
drugstores.
my
appreciate, I appreciate the story. But I hate she's hiding him from Curtis. Like Curtis, like who you talking to? Oh, Chippy wanted to make sure. Child, you was just about to cream on yourself talking to that man. How was that, Chippy? I'm just saying.
That's what I was confused about, though. I said, Cousin Curtis need his ears fixed. How the hell you couldn't hear? She, well, I love you. No, damn well she ain't gonna be talking to Chippy like that.
Okay, I was like, come on now, cousin Curtis. You know better. You know who she talking to. You know she talking to somebody.
Somebody. Is it your pappy or somebody?
Listen, y'all, we got to get into it because listen, David Banner, the way his wife was looking like a snack and what he did, I said, bro, what is wrong with you, Tika? What's wrong with him? Did you see that red ensemble that she had on?
I mean, she was a whole baddie. She was a whole baddie, but I could be lied or wrong, but I think he messing with Raven. I don't know. I could be wrong. I could be wrong, but he might be messing with Raven. It's just something about the look at that funeral ceremony that he gave her and she gave him. Maybe they mad at each other. I don't know, but right now he don't want Marie's cookies. And Marie got to pull out the flower. I'm like, dang, not the rose, the big pink rose.
I said,
dang, John, you had to do it like that. You know, he has other things on his mind, and he has to go. You know, he going to go pour some Roy, whatever Parmesan or somebody, whatever liquor it was, out in care of Pierre. But yeah, you didn't really care for Pierre. Come on, bro. Just tell her the truth. You're going to go see who if this dude had anything to do with your brother, because now you're leaving her in the state of mind as if you are messing around. So
and that's the problem, Tika. That's the problem.
Yes,
that is the problem right there. Like, and then if she did do something, you would be upset. But why? When this is what you do to her, like this woman was literally throwing herself at you, and you got giddy and excited about going to go knock off Sebastian. You know what I'm saying? When they was at the thing, when we got the glimpse of Raven, and shout out to Ben because he says that this is going to be one of the things that they switch up. It's going to be her sister and not her best friend. If you read the book, that was her best friend, and this is supposed to be her sister. That's what he said. So you know, if it's wrong, Ben said it.
Okay.
Okay. But I mean, but he should know.
Yeah.
So there's that, but so they changed that up a little bit. But I know some of y'all probably got a little glimpse of her at the thing and was like, "Is that Harris?" Yes, that is Harris's baby mama from Forever, and yes, she is going to be around. So you know, there's that. But I'm mad about this. I'm mad at David Banner. I'm mad that not David Banner. I'm mad. I'm looking at David Banner. I'm mad at Jean. I'm mad at Jean LeBlanc for leaving his wife. I mean, the look on her face was like, oh God, I feel so bad for her. Tisha, how'd you feel?
You know, okay, just a little bit off topic. Remember how you said you could only see Erica Hubbard from Lincoln Heights? It was in this moment that I realized that this was Yvonne from Love Don't Cost a Thing. And I was like, you know, I don't know why, but that was so random. I don't recall her from anything else but Love Don't Cost a Thing though. And but y'all already know how I feel about Marie. Girl, you got the roles. I mean, I understand her husband needs to take out some time to spend with her. However, I don't think she should let her mind wander. Just use your roles and then spend that man's money. That's it. Go find you a hobby. Spend that man's money. Period.
Tisha said she needed a hobby. Shout out to DeMarcus Vaughn with the $2 super chat. Who is more crazier, Larry or Madam Tamieka?
It's Larry for me. It's Larry. It's not even close.
Candy?
Larry, hands down. No comparison.
Because equally, I mean, Larry crazy. Madam is diabolical though. Like, wait, she take cruelty to the 10th level. I don't know. I think I'm gonna go with Madam.
Tika.
Yeah, I'm with Madam because we only seen a few of the things that Larry has done. He's a verbal. People act out things for him, but Madam will act out things herself, i.e., pushing somebody out of a darn hospital window in broad daylight,
Right.
i.e., ducking somebody in the pool, in a cage like a dog. Like, just Madam is, like Tisha said, diabolical. So I would just have to go with Madam. I mean, I'm sure Larry can get there. He's kind of, I don't know how to explain his unhinged actions. I don't want to use the word crazy no more. He's unhinged to a whole other level. But he acknowledges that he needs his medication. Madam is like, I just want to pop my pills. Like, she don't, she knows she need medicine, but I don't know how to explain it. He's just,
listen, Tika, because it sounds like you are trying to like really go left here with Madam. Listen, Madam is acknowledging that she wants to take her pills. She's saying that she wants them pills, right? And those people deserved it. Like he deserved to get dunked into that swimming pool in a cage. And what was the other thing you said? Somebody else, he deserved
the hospital window.
He deserved it. Took the money,
The deaf
lied
people.
about it. Come on now. The deaf people was that was their fault.
The sign should have been bigger.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Like, period. It is what it is. But yeah, I mean, it's definitely gonna be Madam for me all day, every day. I feel like Larry's stuff is triggered by certain things. And I think that's, to me, what makes the difference. Madam doesn't need a trigger. She just needs for you to cross her in any way possible or do anything that she don't like, and that's it. And she will go all the way to the extreme. Whereas Larry's always feels like there's a reasoning for it. It usually has to do with his family, or you like it's more familiar with him because he's a big family person. So that's the only. It's like this, but that's the only thing.
They neck and neck. They coasting. They coasting together.
Yeah, and that's the only thing that gives him like a little,
house.
But Madam actually sits and thinks of ways to F people up. Whereas I don't feel like Larry does that. He can do something, but
you gotta have a plan, Tisha. Stop. Come on.
You know what?
You gotta have a plan. Like
she gonna come with something for Madam. It's gonna be a curve. It's gonna be
it doesn't matter. We both picked her, so I mean, it's the truth.
I couldn't remember, girl. I just be ready to go on the defense. Like, I don't know. Like,
I think Larry is more crazy because this Negro robbed a damn pharmacy. Like,
to get his medicine, Candy.
Right, but the fact that you robbed a pharmacy and you in there laughing and kiki ha, that's
he was running the whole damn hospital that's supposed to be taking care of him. Like, I can't.
You got crazy people around you. You got cuckoo, but your son cuckoo, Holly cuckoo, your homeboy back there in the back seat with your cuckoo. Those people are crazy. You made your brother go crazy.
The doctor that
prescribed it. Yeah, that's true.
Tommy unalive the doctor.
They would make a team.
Not Madam. Tommy. We're not gonna put too many bodies on Madam now. Come on. Tommy did that.
Tommy did do it.
But I think they neck and neck. I think they neck and neck. After talking, I think they neck and neck.
I think they might be neck and neck.
It's hard to choose. That's a hard one right there. It's hard
It is.
They both got. I mean, Madam got a dog.
I just wanted to say before you move on from this, EJ, that Jean did tell Marie, that's her name, right? He said, well, then be up at 3. So 3 o'clock, Marie should have been 3 o'clock on the dot, okay? In the spot.
At 2:55, she's in the bathroom brushing her teeth, okay?
And I would have been up at 3 o'clock waiting. What you had said, what you had said.
And that red thing would have been on the floor. I would have been at the door.
She had time to eat, take a nap, crap, and everything else.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, come on now. And then I'm gonna have on a new piece because I'm gonna take off this red piece. You already said it. Let me go ahead and give you something different. Okay.
I'm gonna have on skin. I'm gonna have on skin.
Oh yeah, absolutely. But you got a little ambiance. You know what I'm saying? Little ambiance or whatnot. But
skin.
Yeah. What you say? You ain't gonna give him a chance. Just
skin.
Go ahead and drop
Listen,
it.
I'll be laid on the bed. How Leslie was just laid out on the bed on Fatima, just naked, ass out, and excuse me, y'all, behind out and everything. All he saw was the back of her
one
hair. That's
leg
all
up,
he needed. Come on and slide on through.
one leg up for easy access. Okay.
That part.
I know that's right.
Y'all so silly.
Yes, ma'am. That one leg got to be hyced up so we ain't got no problems.
Okay, listen, I ain't even mad at it. Okay, that way you ain't even gonna have time to say no. We ain't even have to do all that extra foreplay. What? Forget all that.
I handled that already. That's done.
I already did all that.
Yeah.
Let's just jump to it. Floyd is a Killa, Tamieka. Floyd ain't playing no games. And I think what makes Floyd interesting to me is that he does it so smoothly. And and I know you haven't read the book, but if you read the book, right, it pretty much tells you that Floyd got an issue, that he got some problems. You know what I'm saying? Like that he probably needs to be certified. We probably could put him in the conversation as well, but it's like he's one of those people that are poised with it. You know, you got some people who poised with their stuff, who can do something and it not do anything to them. You know, like you can go pow, 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 and that's it. And it is what it is. And then you go eat a sandwich. Like that's Floyd. What was your first impressions of Floyd and how he went and took out? These are people that he was cool with. Like they're, you know, so
Listen, I hate to see what you would do to an enemy, but they was also Dumb and Dumber. That was the dumbest thing ever. And how did you think you was gonna tell him? Like, yeah, let's go over there. We can split the money. You talking about putting him and his family in jeopardy? Like, come on now. This is definitely the equivalent of they ain't got the sense God gave a roach. Because how the hell you ain't catch on? But he did what he had to do.
Tamieka, girl, he wasn't even gonna split the money with Floyd.
Right.
He was splitting the money with him and the other two dudes.
We
already talked about it. Just dumb as a rock.
Yeah.
I said, bruh, like the first thing I wouldn't have never since you here, like you ain't got no sense of awareness at all. Like, come on. Like they literally talked about it. Like the reason why we're saying this, the reason why we're paying you is because we don't want this ninja to know.
Exactly. Like, and he was the main one that was saying, like, we good. It might be some other people, but ain't me. I wasn't here. Like, how you turn from that to now we want the money.
About 5 zeros later, you know what I'm saying? About 5 zeros and a 1. He said, "Oh, you know what? I was there, and yeah, let's go for it." Tika, Floyd came in there poised, and Pooch was looking good in this suit. Let me say Floyd was looking good in this suit.
And not now piece of blood, brain matter, nothing. Meat, chest, hair, nothing got on his suit.
Okay.
He wiped it. He did what he had to do. I mean, like y'all said, there's nothing else to say. He told him the plan. Like he told him, I'm going to go talk to Fred right now. We gonna go talk to John. You know, we could get more money. Bruh, how dumb of you to even tell him what you were planning to do. If you were smart enough, Fred, Tyrone, I think that was. If you were smart enough, you would have just kept it to yourself, kept it cool. But no, you want to try to backdoor this man literally to his face. Floyd does not play about his family, so he did what he had to do. I'm not mad at it, and he stayed clean.
Okay, and then his sister went out there and took care of Eric, I think his name was. Whatever their names was, they gone, they out of here, and we ain't got to remember their names. They donezo out of there. So at the end, Skunk say, "Listen, Big Shirley, I need to talk to you." Okay, now for those of you that might not have paid attention at the very beginning of it, there was this little dude that was over there, sitting over there, lurking in the corner, like just looking at them put that body in there. Well, that's him. That's old Skunk. I kept calling him Squirrel. That's Skunk. And then I had Ben calling him Squirrel, y'all, because I kept saying Squirrel. I don't know what it is. He just feels squirrely. But Skunk, it says, "Look, I need to talk to you, Big Shirley, and I need you. I got to talk business with you." She passed it off to Floyd. He started talking. He said, "Floyd said you got 30 seconds, however many seconds." And then that fool say 50,000. I said, "Skunk, if you don't use your words, you giving me a headache right now. Use your words. All you can come up with is 50,000. Don't nobody know what you're talking about." What were your thoughts on Skunk, Tisha? What were your thoughts?
This is Ezel 2.0. Sir, just a menace and a pest. And I agree. He should have just used his words. You just take somebody over to the side and say, hey, 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 hey. But people, I don't understand people like this anyway. Him asking, the stupid friends asking, what did they think that Jean LeBlanc was going to do if they went and told him? Like, what? He could have assumed that they had something to do with it. Y'all need to act like Bennett. Y'all need to act like Etta James, and you rather go blind than say a damn thing. Because what the
Okay.
hell? What's wrong with y'all?
That's all right.
You know, this ain't how you blackmail somebody. And why are you trying to blackmail these people that are powerful? You silly, you ain't got nothing to stand on.
At
Just a
all.
pest.
Mm-mm.
I did
So
respect Skunk's gangster though, because he was like, I'm gonna at least get 50K out of it. But the problem is that somebody said it, and I can't remember who it was, but somebody, God, who was it? But anyway, whoever said it, shout out to you. They were like, what scares me is that what if not Jean, what if Floyd would have decided to take him out instead? Because he asked for that 50K. Like if he had actually used his words and told him, because they just had that situation with Todd and Eric. What makes you think that they would not have done, off Tim? So,
exactly.
I mean,
Exactly.
Tamieka,
Mm-hmm.
Skunk, what you think about old Skunk and 50K? 50K, just 50K.
Yeah, he definitely needed to either use his words or be quiet because that wasn't it. He was stumbling, stuttering, and then when they walk away, you clear as day. All right, well, that's 100,000 for me. Y'all ain't want to listen, but he also did keep saying his life or death is very important. Y'all need to speak to me, and unfortunately, they didn't think what he was saying was worth listening to. But he also is just gonna end up in a damn grave. So.
He had a whole conversation about his chicken foot around his neck, but he
Right.
couldn't put one sentence
Right.
together about that 50,000, sir. No.
What
Extra,
was more important?
extra. So anyway, y'all, that was pretty much the gist of all the things that happened in those 2 episodes. It really was a basis of really getting you started in the show and kind of filling out the characters and kind of building that base storyline. But I want to talk about what's going to be next for the show, what on the next episode. And just a FYI, there may be some spoilers ahead as we talk about what's going to be next on the next episode. The next episode says that as the city enjoys Midnight Blues annual masquerade ball, little do they know the night's event will create romances that cross the line between families in the most unusual ways. Now, I had some time on my hand today, and I had a little bit of time on my hand today, and so I was like, I haven't done this in a long, long time. I gotta pull it back up, y'all. I'm sorry, I should have been pulling it up then. I just forgot about it. I thought I had already had it up in here, but as we talk about what's going to happen on the next episode, I actually did a couple of riddles, right? And I was like, and it's going to lead us into what's about to go down on the next episodes, because I feel like episode 3 is about to be a lot. And I think we're really going to get into a little bit of nitty gritty. I just feel like, I don't know what it is. I just feel like it's going to be a lot of unaliving in this, and I'm just so here for it. I just like it. Hold on, let me pull it up. Here we go. I came for trouble, but found desire. In the Big Easy, fate burns like fire. Lines blur between ally and foe when forbidden feelings start to grow. A clever mind, a charming grin. Duty and danger wage war within. Who am I, lured by passion's snare in a bayou tale of love and warfare? I was only going to give y'all 10 seconds, but I'll take the 10 seconds off. Who do y'all think that is?
Lauren.
Mm-mm.
Or Curtis.
Curtis.
That's because she's talking about or Curtis.
It's one of them. I mean,
It's Curtis.
That is definitely Curtis. So in this next
Forbidden.
episode, as we get geared up for the next episode, we know that there is definitely going to be
a I'm sorry. We know that there is definitely going to be some people that are going to meet. You know, we're going to have Curtis is going to meet someone. I won't say who it is exactly. I probably will. But in this next slide, I wasn't
There
trying
goes
to.
Lexi. Hey,
Hey,
Lexi.
Lex. Hey, boo. But we know that Curtis is going to find himself in a situationship. And we also know that, you know, our girl Lauren is going to meet somebody at this ball as well. So this masquerade ball is going to bring on a lot of things. Here's the next riddle. I'm a king without a throne, crowned by the streets I roam. Brother to a saint, though my path is far from holy. I lead a loyal circle where hearts meet danger, igniting the fire. My eyes chase one shining star, while another won't be denied. Who am I, torn between two, with a charm I cannot hide? My bad, y'all. I forgot to change the words. I had two of them.
Oh, Curtis.
That is.
Prince. Sound like Prince.
Cousin Curtis.
Okay, Tika.
Oh.
Got it right. Hey. Yes, that is definitely Prince. Prince is Saint's brother. This thing with him and Lauren is not gonna go well. Like, I don't know where we're gonna go with it, but it's definitely not gonna go well. But in the next episode, we are gonna see these two actually meet. But I do think that it's real, y'all. Like, I feel like this is gonna be a real thing, and that this is gonna be a first for Lauren, because we learned in OG that she was a virgin, right? And I think that she's gonna fall, and she's gonna fall hard. Tika, what you think?
I don't know. I think she gonna play a game with that boy's mind. She gonna act like she like him, and she gonna infiltrate his whole situation. I don't know, but I'm ready for that.
Like it. I like it.
Yeah, I like it.
I mean, she could sneak in and get a little, you know, something in the meantime, but she gonna play that role.
Yeah.
I mean, dang,
Family first. That's right.
I love it though. You know,
Because
I
of the
love
way
this
she's
type of
raised.
moment. I ain't mad at it. And then this is the last one. Me, yet nights grew cold. A ruthless king keeps me, but rarely to hold. In midnight hush, a mass flame sparks my desire. Stolen moments dare to set my lonely heart on fire. Who am I, caught between loyalty and passion's mark, yearning for light while hidden in the dark?
Rebecca.
Nene.
Marie.
Who is Rebecca?
She played Rebecca on what's the show, Tamieka, we watch? It's Marie, but she played Rebecca in
No,
damn.
I don't know.
Mayor of Kingstown.
Oh, Rebecca. Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah, okay.
I had forgot about that.
It's like Rebecca. I could think of Marie, but Rebecca.
Yeah, I had forgot about that. But yeah, that is definitely Marie. You know, we know that sometimes when people get lonely, you know, stuff happens. And unfortunately, we are going to see a definite situationship. And because I won't call it love, I will call it a situationship, because I'm not here for it at all. Like, I don't want it. I don't like it. I don't want to see it. I just want it to be over and done with. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't be bringing my cousin up in this stuff. Okay.
Yeah, things shouldn't happen, period. Go find a hobby.
But that was it, y'all. That was the end of the episode. I need to know y'all final thoughts, and then after we get the final thoughts, we'll go around and find out what you guys got going on. Tisha, final thoughts on this episode, the 2 episodes, and the show in general?
Oh, it's a really good start. Gave us a foundation of these characters that we look forward to getting to know better. So I'm looking forward to what's next. Can't wait to go to the ball.
Okay, Tamieka.
They go Ben. Hey, cousin Curtis.
Curtis is in the building. Not my cousin.
Hey,
Yeah, this was a great start for me. Introduction, letting me, you know, see who these characters is gonna be, what they got going on, and I'm ready to go on down the road. You know, do a little swag dance through New Orleans and see what's gonna be happening in these streets. I'm here for it.
What's up? Let me see who next. Tika Boo.
Listen, I need to find out why was they slow dancing down that street for that funeral. I got to go look up the funeral, the history of New Orleans funerals. But I'm just looking forward to everything that's about to transpire. Definitely want to see the masquerade ball, how that's going to all play out. I got to see if Skunk is going to go tell his secret. I mean, I'm here for everything. It's been a long time coming. We have been waiting for the family business New Orleans since what was it, August, September, when we got the word that it was coming back or it was coming out. The book came and then the story came. And so I'm just locked in, invested literally in what's about to happen on Family Business NOLA. And I'm loving, again, I gotta say this, I'm loving that music. That soundtrack got me bouncing like I'm in NOLA for real. Like it's giving me, hey, let's go. So anyway, y'all, I'm looking forward to everything that's coming up with Family Business New Orleans.
Hey, that's what's up. Listen, I'm not mad at that at all. Let's see who we got. Khandi. Hold on, there you go.
Hey y'all.
Yeah.
1 minute. I gotta find my
Oh Lord. Can you please go ahead and give the what you call them?
I needed my they killed my cousin. They had to do him like that. And then they put him out there with the gators. But anyway, yes, I enjoyed the first 2 episodes. They stepped out, with a banger. I'm loving the theme song. It's a bop. I cannot wait to see what they're gonna do. Because we read the book, I can't wait to see how Saint develops. Cousin Curtis and his love interest. I can't wait to see that. Jean, I'm ready to see him get grimy and dirty. I am ready for the masquerade balls because I do know that's where some stuff starts. Where a lot of the heat, starts. So I'm ready. Yes, I'm ready to see that. I'm just ready. I'm ready. I've watched the episode clearly twice. I didn't, when looking at it and walking away, I looked at it good and I understood it. Hush, Miss Kira. Yes, Kira, I do. I got it. But anyway, yes. Yeah, I'm just ready for see what they got for us. I know things are gonna switch up because it's a book, but I'm still here for it.
Okay, that's what's up. I'm not mad at that at all. Tamieka, did you go? Did Tamieka go? I think she did.
Yes, I did.
Oh, okay. All right. So, as far as I'm concerned, y'all know I just love me some family business real bad. So they could have done anything and I would have been like, yes. No, seriously. I think that we're off to a really good start. I think that it's pretty much what I envisioned it to be. I think that we're just getting into the nitty gritty of it. And I'm excited to, go on this family business New Orleans journey, and do all the things. Y'all know I would definitely not want to have a group live discussion without y'all because y'all know we rocks with these. Like, I'm so happy that I finally got everybody into reading these books because it just gives me something to geek out with everybody else. So I appreciate you ladies so much for coming through. Shout out to everybody in the chat. I hope y'all enjoyed the games, even though clearly some of y'all do not know how to survive.
Oh my God.
Me and Tika did though. Me and Tika did.
I mean, y'all kind of did though. Y'all did.
We did.
That's a lie. I'm a survivor. Okay, I'm gonna work it.
I went to Shy's finishing school. Don't play with me. I'm a Duncan. How you gonna think I'm a Duncan?
It's cheese.
Cheese, shot, chugga, chugga.
We about to get into episode 3, and we are ready, Mr. Ben Stevens. We are definitely ready for episode number 3 already. Yes. Listen, EJ, you want to tell the people to go get their masquerade, their masquerade gear, and come with their mask?
Yes. Y'all make sure that next week y'all have y'all masks because we go into the masquerade ball. We gonna have ours and we gonna be ready to go. We gonna be ready to, be mysterious and stuff. Okay, so y'all make sure that y'all have y'all so y'all can be a part of it. As a matter of fact, if y'all get them, y'all need to send me pictures so that I can post them and all that good stuff. It'll be super, super fun. But I'm excited for the next episode. I sent you a message in the thing, Ben, too, by the way. But I'm excited for the next episode. Just to kind of see where we finna go from here, because it's one part that I am very much ready to see, and I think it's gonna go down on episode 3.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and y'all already know what that is. Old Antoinette and them. That's the only thing that I'm ready to get into. But yeah, so I mean that was pretty much. Did I miss anything, y'all? Did we get all the things? Did we get all the things? Was there anything else that y'all wanted to talk about in this particular episode?
Can I say I was excited to see Sebastian because at the end of the last season on Family Business, the other one, we've been looking for Sebastian. Like Sebastian stormed out of the boat meeting, and now we know what his behind been. He been trying to hustle and flow in New Orleans. So I love that moment for him to be on the screen, him talk his talk. And he struck a deal with John, which was a wise thing to do, because other than that, you probably would have been in the swamp with the crocodile or the gators.
Yeah, and he is a big deal because Saint knew who he was, heard about him.
That part.
That's what's up. I'm not even mad about it, but yeah, I mean that's what's up. I'm typing to y'all in the thing.
And he took his butt cutting like a G.
Okay. He told that man, your mama fat. Did he say his mama was fat or something?
Yes. And then for him to be such a G, but he was acting so scary at Sasha's funeral is so funny to me.
Right. Yeah, because he got two. No, he has 2 new girls. Because he had Baby and Doll in the first, in the OG series, but he has 2 new girls, right?
Yeah, he got some black girls too.
Girls.
I'm sorry.
I guess he said he was going to New Orleans. He got to have some black and some sisters to go to New Orleans.
Y'all don't know how excited I was when I saw them black girls. I said, "Oh!" I said, "He done went and got some black girls."
He had to. Remember that one time Junior tried to question his blackness. He was like, "You black?" Now he clearly. Come on, stop playing games. Stop playing games, Junior.
He Reeves is not coming to New Orleans yet. Okay, if he come, he ain't coming yet.
Well, he said Aries. Let Aries stay where he at.
Yeah.
Aries is running scams with his daddy in the black.
Oh, just say, yeah, let them be over where they at. Okay.
Okay.
Doing too much.
Yeah.
DeMarcus ready to see Marquise first body. Lord have mercy.
Listen, y'all already know that. Y'all already know I got my boy. I've been trying to hold out so that I could go ahead and bring him up because y'all know I love Ben real bad, and let me just bring him up. I ain't even gonna say it. Let me just bring him up. What's up?
What's up, cuz?
Hey, girl.
What's up, blood?
I can't hear y'all.
You
can't hear us? We hear you.
Oh.
Hold on, let me see.
We don't gotta hear him. We could just see him. That's all that matters to me.
I can't hear. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay, I can't hear y'all.
Okay,
you ain't doing something right.
You might have to go out and pop back in or unmute. But yeah, y'all, the show is crazy.
Hold on, let me see. Let me unmute.
The show is crazy.
Okay, can you hear now? Okay, now you muted. Hold on.
You say go out and come back in. I read it.
Oh, okay. You read lips good.
I was looking at all that.
She part of the CIA. She part of the federal hood.
Okay, Tika.
She part of the CIA. I'm not mad at it. Them the type of friends I need right there. Friends forever. You can't get rid of me ever.
Okay, let's go clear up some backgrounds. Let's go get everybody $1 million and a house and 2 or 3 houses. Yeah, let's go build up this community. Okay,
give me the real estate, please.
That part.
Okay,
and buy me some land. I'm good.
Okay, hold on.
Just give me the land. I'm good.
Okay, let's see if we can hear now. Can you hear us?
I can hear y'all. What's up?
Hey, what's up, cuz? What's up, blood? What's up, gang?
I caught the tail end of y'all doing. I was like, oh, they talking about the show? Okay. I didn't see it though. How y'all doing, man?
Good. How you?
I'm good. I'm blessed. I can't complain.
Listen, already we've been up here talking about I do the group live discussion on Sunday, so you have to bring the crew up because everybody up here, except for Tamieka, she's the only one who hasn't read the books. But everybody has read the books and kind of seeing everything come to life. Everybody's been saying nothing but good things. And Tamieka is seeing it from like new eyes, so I love having her see it from new eyes, and then everybody else is just seeing it from eyes of like, oh, okay, they brought this to life. Oh, this happened. So it's dope. I feel like y'all got. I feel like this is it.
Yeah, this is it. I'm saying we about to get into it in season episode 3. We're about to get into it, y'all. I mean, the setup. We did the whole setup right. But in 1 and 2, but we about to go in 3 in the rest
About
of
to get active.
Yeah, it's about to get real active. It's about to get people starting to mingle, and it's about to get real interesting.
When you say how was he, DeMarcus, what you mean? He was the security for Big Shirley, but I don't know what you mean by that. Let me know what you mean. Elaborate. I'm sorry, man. Go ahead.
No. I was just saying it's about to get active for sure.
And that's all we want right there, is because that's all I need. I just need that. Listen, I'm here for bodies dropping. I'm here for all of that. That's all I need to see. Just drop some bodies and all the diabolical stuff that I feel like Sane is about to be about. Listen, I'm ready for it.
Yeah. It's about to get it's about to get real interesting. Just let me say that.
We already talked about your situationship. Listen, on this one right here, we talks about the stuff. We ain't go too far, but we know that you about to have a whole situationship. Your character about to have a whole situationship, because we not gonna call it nothing else but that, because I don't know what else it could be.
Yeah,
Are you embarrassed?
You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know if I would call it a love interest either, because of the the circumstances, right? But yeah, that's about to get interesting too.
You acting like you embarrassed.
No. I'm just
trying to pick his words so he don't.
Yeah, I'm trying to pick and choose what to say, what not to say. But yeah, it's that situation is crazy too, right? But I mean, I feel like she still loves her husband, right?
Yeah.
I feel like he kind of just left the door open for somebody to kind of scoop in.
I'm gonna leave that
But I do feel like she's still in love with her husband. She want the attention that Curtis is giving her from her husband. You know what I'm saying? He's not, he's preoccupied doing other stuff. And so that kind of opened the door for Curtis to kind of, scoop in, and then we just see what happened from there.
So are you going to be a player? Are you a player? Like,
what you mean?
You going to have multiple
women?
Yes.
No.
Oh, okay. You're gonna be faithful to somebody else. Okay.
I don't know about faithful.
In a situationship.
Yeah. I don't.
I
wouldn't know about faithful, but
okay.
I think they're just gonna have an understanding. They're just gonna have an understanding.
I don't even know if that is even the case, right? I don't think any. I don't even think that even has been established. You know what I'm saying?
An entanglement
kind of just happened,
That's what happened.
And we don't know how long it's gonna last. Will it last? It might not.
I hope not, because we ain't got time. I don't like them.
You need to find something else to do.
Okay.
You need a job, a hobby.
Yeah, you need to go find somebody.
Okay, somebody that he could really, 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 really be with, because
I do feel like it's almost getting to that time where Curtis is needing to, I don't know, like kind of just find his person. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He out there right now. He's been out there for a minute.
Ain't checked on Charmaine in the first.
Yeah. I thought Charmaine could have been a good partner for him.
But you
You
ain't
know,
checked on her. How her throat doing? She all right?
I think she fine. I know I had to leave. You know what I mean? That's the one thing about Curtis, right? Is he has like he does, and that's a flaw in his character is that he does have trust issues, right? He was hurt by Nefertiti, you know what I mean, with her and the whole Orlando thing. So
I think so.
that's always in the back of his mind when he's dealing with women, you know what I mean? And so yeah, so he has to get past that particular flaw, and it's going to have to be like a special woman to kind of get him past that flaw first, even to build something with him,
Right.
you know. Because he'll shut you down, you know. Even if you're trying to get close to him, he'll shut that shit down quick.
But listen, as he should until the one come along, because this ain't it. But this will be fun to watch though.
Yeah,
I'm loving how
Passing
he's on
through.
his mama's neck, though. I'm loving how he's on Auntie Nini's neck. Like, Mama, who you talking to? Like,
right.
you gotta go down. Since when did you have to go down the stairs to have a phone conversation? So I like
Right.
he's paying attention in
He's,
all
I mean,
aspects.
he's definitely a mama's boy. He's definitely protective of his mom. You know, he I believe, like when he was young, right? And his dad taught him everything as far as combat and stuff like that. Just going through his origin, his story, you know, his dad taught him all of that, worked him out like in the woods and show him how to shoot, how to protect and stuff like that. But his mom, he kind of got the both of both worlds, really. He was super close to his mom because his mom had breast cancer, right? And so he didn't go to the finishing school like everybody else because he stayed back with his mom. And so him staying back and being with his mom in the kitchen all the time, that's where he learned to cook.
Okay.
You know, and so that's the story, and that's why he's so protective of her. Is he had to kind of take care of her when she had breast cancer because his dad was in the cuckoo house. You know,
Right.
Yeah. You know, Ben, DeMarcus talked on here about Curtis needing to help Nefertiti with Brother Minister. Is there anything in the works of maybe avenging his death?
that's in season.
Ooh.
There it go. Don't do it, Ben. Don't do it. Don't do it.
Yeah.
Don't
Pump
do
the
I mean,
it.
brakes.
yeah,
Pump the brakes.
They will try to get you.
Yeah, y'all trying to get me.
They'll try
Y'all
to
trying to
get
get me in trouble.
Produce
Yeah.
the thing and probably have
I would
signed
say
an
here's
NDA.
what I would say. Y'all would have to wait until season 6.
tune in to season 6.
Tune in season 6.
You know we will. You know we will. Thank you, DeMarcus.
In there like swimwear.
Okay. We gonna be watching it. What
Right there.
Marcus at EJ the TV junkie? If you had to pick between Curtis and Floyd, who would you choose? What we going to do? Are we going to what we going to unalive somebody? What we going to do? Let me know what we gonna go do.
Why we gotta go against? I like Floyd.
Exactly.
Listen,
That's fine. He family.
DeMarcus
I
always
need to know what we gonna do because
DeMarcus, why can't we have both, DeMarcus? Why can't we have both? I'm just saying.
because
Like,
listen,
because we family. Too.
because Floyd will go unalive somebody like it ain't nothing. I need somebody who is emotionalist like him and just go pow and get it done. Depends on what we going to go do. Okay.
Floyd a little crazy.
No, Floyd a little.
a little.
Yeah.
That's what we
Floyd.
were just saying earlier that because someone was asking, I think it was DeMarcus asking who is crazier, like another character from this other show, Madam or Larry. And then I had brought up Floyd because I was like, because he's a little bit crazy too. Like the way that they paint him in the book is just not having no emotion when it comes to like unaliving people. Like you gotta be a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta look at Floyd. Like episode, what was it, 1 or 2? That he killed like
2.
He killed 2 people, but one of them was like his good friend. Like they knew each other. You know what I'm saying? And so yeah, Floyd a little crazy. You know.
He said, "All I know is my kin." Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
All I know is my family.
What y'all think about that sound? That theme music banging, ain't it?
Yeah, we already know who's responsible for the music. The whole soundtrack, or just the score of it. Who's responsible for that? If you can recall.
What's the name? Does our music? Trey, who's our director,
right?
Handles that part in the music and stuff. But Rico Love, I think, is our is our music supervisor for.
Turn the lights off.
Yeah, yep.
Okay.
That's the first thing I went to look to see. I said, "Oh, okay, Rico Love. I see you."
Yeah, Rico Love, dope too. So he handles all as far as that type of music for us.
Yeah, that was the first thing I posted about when I heard the theme song, the introduction. I literally re-recorded from my phone to my TV. Like, oh my God, this is crazy. So yeah, that sound, and then within it, because it's giving us bits and pieces of New Orleans, it's giving us the feel, and that's what separates New Orleans from the New York side. That New Orleans, that bounce and all of that in there. That's what it's that connection.
I feel like both. I feel like both the shows are clean. I feel that the New Orleans show is a little bit grittier.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The love scenes is a little bit grittier. It's a little bit grittier than the original. But both shows. Yeah, exactly.
I like the camera setup too, like the way it's filmed. And y'all know I hate talking about stuff like that because I don't know why, I just don't. But you can definitely feel it. It's different. I like the way it's set up.
Yeah. So, yeah, man. Make sure y'all don't miss episode 3.
We will not.
Oh, we won't.
We gonna be.
Gonna have to hop back on here. We're gonna have to hop back on here.
Be up 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning, refreshing our BET Plus app, trying to get the episode.
Yes.
No, we got to go to work for a whole day, but still gonna catch that episode.
Take a nap so we can wake up early.
That part.
Season 3 is where I think season 3. I bet not season 3, but episode 3 is. I say it. That's what everybody, because that's where everybody starts to meet everybody.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So,
that makes sense.
but that's all I'm gonna give y'all.
Okay, we'll take that.
That's it. That's all we need to know. Okay, we fill in the blanks for the rest of it. But yeah, I mean, hey, thank you, Ben, for coming up here and coming to hang out with us. Y'all, we're about to get up out of here because you know, we done talked about the entire episode. We done got into it. Y'all done let me do all my shenanigans with the other stuff that I did. So I appreciate y'all. I had some time today. I was just but we're about to get up out of here. Thank you to everybody who came through in the chat. DeMarcus, Angelica, Miss T.
DeMarcus stay in the chat, don't he?
Oh yeah, he's always in the chat.
Demetrius, all of you guys, we appreciate y'all. To everybody who was out there who didn't get a chance to say anything, you're just listening. We appreciate you. If you are watching this on the replay, make sure to type in #ReplaySquad. Go ahead and hit the like, share, and do all of the things, and we will catch. Oh, and make sure y'all are subscribed to everybody that's up on the panel. I think everybody's talking about the Family Business New Orleans, if I'm not mistaken. Make sure that y'all go and do all the things, and we'll talk to you guys later.
Ain't no business, let the family in.
Vegas. Smoking no